My name is Barbara Stewart. I'm 40 years old. I have 5 children. I'm a grandmother now. I am a teacher. I've been a teacher for 18 years, and I currently work at KinderCare. So November 29, 2013, I decided to give up my daughter for adoption. It was a very hard decision. I was going to keep her, and I didn't really care about what nobody else felt. But the more and more that I got to know her father and to see what type of man he was, my concern was my daughter going to be abused by her father the same way that her father is abusing me? And my thing was I did not want my daughter abused. And I didn't have no finances to get up and move away from him. So I decided to give her up for adoption. It was very hard. It was a very hard decision. But my main concern was she going to be loved and was she going to be taken care of? So I contacted kids first and I spoke with Ina and I met with her and my best friend. She came with me. We met at McDonald's on 56 in Georgetown. I felt that it was too late. I didn't think you guys were going to take my baby. I didn't know. And when I met you, you gave me so much peace because that's what I was looking for was the peace and to know that somebody out there loved me and didn't judge me. And you gave me that, you and your husband. You did. I wanted to place her with an African American family because I felt that she would feel better knowing. But then I was like, just because she's with an African American family doesn't mean they're going to love her and treat her the way that I want. Because everyone could put on a front. And when I met, they told me they didn't care about the color of her skin because even though the world says it's not prejudice out there, it really is. And that was my biggest fears. Are they going to really love her? And when I tell people that everybody just automatically assumes that she's with a African American family, and I tell them no, she's not, because they love her and they don't look at her color. The day that she was born, it was one of the happiest days of my life because I brought another child into the world. But the hardest day was when I had to leave that hospital without her. But now, within the 2 years that she's been gone and that I've placed her, I feel now that I'm starting to heal. And I'm happy, and I'm so happy that I get my updates and I get my pictures. And now, within this last year, I've started to open up and share with other people about my experience, even about my child, because nobody knew. And to hold that and hide that, it was so hard. And if I had to do it again, I would. But I would do it with kids first again because Ina and her husband and your staff, you're loving. And it's hard out there in this world to find someone. You don't have to be family for someone to love you. And that's what I'm finding out. And even though I'm not with you guys, I think about you all the time. And I thank God that He placed you in my life because I don't know what I would have been or where my child would have been. I know I wouldn't have had her, but I don't know if I would have had the peace that I have now. And I would tell people, anybody, that this is the best place to be. I mean, for real, you guys are wonderful. You're amazing. And it really makes me happy. Even when you called me and you asked me, to come, I was like, oh my goodness, she remembered me. Even though I know that I'm still her mother, I know that I have to let her go. You know what I'm saying? I have to let her go. I have to let her live her life. I can't hold on to, that's my baby. She is my baby. And she's always going to be my daughter. But she's with me. And that's her mom. And that's her father. And they love her. And she's happy. And that's what gives me the most peace. It was a struggle. But it's better. And I'm happy. They have kept their word on everything they said. And I was scared at first because I was like, oh, I'm not going to get any pictures. I'm not going to see her. And I remember sitting in this office with them, and they told me, they said, as long as you want pictures, you can have them. I remember you brought me home from the hospital.
You have a beautiful home.
You brought me
Beautiful
home.
kids.
You did. And even when I came home from the hospital, you helped me. And I thank you. I thank you for everything.